Welcome to another episode of the Filipino Genealogy channel. Today we're going to look into the family tree of the Manalos of the Iglesia ni Cristo. But before anything else, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button below and the bell beside it so that you will be always kept up to date whenever I post something new. Today we're going to explore the family tree of one of the most interesting and unique families in the Philippines, the Manalo family of the Iglesia ni Cristo. The Manalos are perhaps the only family in the Philippines that has had three unbroken generations of leading a religious organization, in this case, the Iglesia ni Cristo. According to their own website, the Iglesia ni Cristo, or the Church of Christ, is a Christian religion whose primary purpose is to serve and worship the Almighty God based on His teachings recorded in the Bible. It is not a denomination or a sect. It is neither affiliated to any federation or religious bodies, nor itself an assembly of smaller churches or religious organizations. The Iglesia ni Cristo was preached by Brother Felix Y. Manalo, God's messenger in these last days, and was registered in the Philippines on July 27, 1914. From its first local congregation in Punta, Santa Ana, Manila, the church quickly spread out not only throughout the metropolis, but also to the neighboring provinces in Luzon, and later across the islands of Visayas and Mindanao, and much later around the world. The founder of the Iglesia ni Cristo was Felix Y. Manalo. Felix Isagon Manalo was actually legally Felix Manalo Isagon, the son of Mariano Isagon and Bonifacia Manalo. He served as the executive minister of the Iglesia ni Cristo from 1914 until his death in 1963. He married twice. First, to Tomasa Sereno, whom he married in 1910, and after her death, he remarried to Honorata de Guzman. When tracing back the family tree of Felix Manalo, we see several interesting tidbits about them. Felix Manalo's paternal grandfather, as seen here using the golden line, was Salvador Isagon. Salvador Isagon, according to the records, had a unique racial classification because according to the records, he was classified as a Morenos. In the unique Spanish socio-racial classification system, a Moreno was a dark-skinned mixed race, usually a second-generation descendant of a black person and an Indio. So if Ignacio Isagon, the father of Salvador Isagon, was one-fourth African, as the racial classification of Salvador Isagon indicates, then that would make Felix Isagon Manalo, his great-grandson, 1/32nd African. On the other hand, Bonifacia Manalo, Felix's mother, was a daughter of Andres Manalo and Maria Cruz. Andres Manalo was born in 1834, the son of Manuel Manalo and Candida Torres. Manuel Manalo's baptismal record gives us the great-great-grandparents of Felix Manalo, Evaristo and Maria Pili. Here is another interesting thing that comes to our notice. Manuel Manalo was described as a Moreno in the record of his son Andres's baptismal record. However, Manuel's father, Evaristo, is described as a criollo, a term to describe Spaniards born in the Philippines. What is clear then, with what little information we have on the genealogy of Felix Y. Manalo, is that both his paternal and maternal sides have been living in Taguig since at least 1782. Another clear conclusion we could come up with is that the earliest Manalo and Isagon generations were of Hispanic origin. Of 17 identified as Morenos, Mestizos, and Criollos, 15 were Manalos, while only 2 were Isagons. The 2 Isagon men, Antonio and Ignacio Isagon, were both described Morenos. The 15 Manalo men can be divided into 4 Criollos, 1 Mestizo, and 10 Morenos. Interestingly, these racial classifications only appeared from 1782 to 1838. After that, everyone was either mestizo or Indio in the records. Another interesting aspect of the family of Felix Manalo was the fact that both his parents were consistently described as poor. Many of his maternal relatives were local functionaries. 10 of the Manalo men were listed as cabezas de barangay, while 4 Manalo women were wives of other cabezas. One of these was Bonifacia Manalo, who later remarried to Clemente Mozo, a cabeza de barangay. Upon Felix Manalo's death, his son, Eranio Manalo, also known as Ka-Erdi, became the second executive minister of the Iglesia ni Cristo, serving from April 9, 1963 until his death in August 31, 2009. It was during his term as executive minister that the church was able to expand internationally. He married Cristina Villanueva, and they had 6 children. Eranio Manalo died in 2009, upon which his son, Eduardo Manalo, took over as executive minister. Known as Ka-Edi, Eduardo is married to Babylin Ventura, and they have 3 children: Angelo Eranio Manalo, Dorothy Christine Manalo, and Gemma Mina Manalo. So there we have our brief discussion about the family tree of the Manalo family of the Iglesia ni Cristo. We hope you enjoyed this particular segment, and if you wish to know more, you can check my channel and look at my other videos. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.